First, let's determine real and science fiction. Hoping you can hear me. You have to determine the difference between science, what it means, the difference between science and science fiction, and what is real. What does real actually mean? Whoa! That's real. I almost fell, but I didn't. But I could have, but I didn't. The action and what was imposed upon the laws, and how I can get this bike back in order. I wasn't going to fall. I was in full control, unless there was ice underneath and I didn't know. In 80-degree weather outside, I'm biking. Whoa, a lot of people coming. Gotta watch out, don't hit nobody. Okay, the reason I'm asking this question is because what's real right now is I'm at a red light. So I'm gonna have to stop. Even if it's a screen for the other people, I'm still gonna stop. So what we're going to talk about now is what's real and what's not real. See, I want to do numbers, but if I took all the numbers that belong to Earth, created from games, what good are my numbers other than from the game itself? Every individual game has its own numbers. We take those numbers from that game and we implement it into and compare it to other games. If it's on, it's on. If it's off, it's off. If it's in, it's in. It's out, it's out. If it's a bowling pin, it's a deck of cards. The word game, okay, is 26. The word card, C-A-R-D, C3, A1, R18, D4, C3, 1, 3, 4, and R is 18. And 4 is 22, and D is 4, 26, game card, 26, 26. If I went to planets and used Earth, but I'm only working in the English language, I use Earth, E-A-R-T-H, right? Take the H, put it in front of the E, and you have the heart. But irregardless, the total value is 52. Now this is not the Pythagorean value, because the Pythagorean value in short is 7, but the added Pythagorean value, which means all of the single digits added up together, okay, bringing it like E5, A1, R9, right, that'd be a total of 15. T and H is, T is 20, make it 2, that'd be 17, H is 8, make it 25. 2 and 5 is 7, so you got 52, 25, and 7. Pythagorean reduced. Now, there are some words that change, right? Because since everything is 0, is only 1/2 or 1 part, considering there should be a 0, there should be more. And I usually add 6. You can add 4, but there's a reality to that. Maybe you're not counting the center, or you're counting the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you count the middle and the right, you get an extra 2. So you get 5 and 6. If you only count the left, you don't count the center and the right, you only get 4. Right? Anyways, let's not work at that right now, unless it's just 3, 6, 9, but I don't want to mix you up. Mars is number 51. Reverse, it's 15. So now I got a word of the game, got a word we created on Earth. Now what else can we do with that? Want to bring in Jesus? The number to Jesus is 74. The number to Christ is 77. The total in a regular count is 151. So when I multiply 47, okay, times 33, which is the number because of Christ, 33, it equals to 1551. 30 by 40 is 1200. 30 by 7 is 210, is 1410. And then 3 times 47, is that what it is? Anyways, it equals to 1551. Okay. Feels like the brake is on. So now this is what you got. This is what you got. Christmas, Christ and Mass, 33 for the Mass, 77 for the Christ. Funny, eh? 110 stories, the Twin Towers. Got a car here. Thanks for stopping for me. I'm on my phone, but I got to watch for the cards also. So I have to show, okay, that game and science work hand in hand, but mean nothing to start with, okay? Unless we can bring in something we can token the two with, right? That means something together. You know, like the easy stuff is, in Rubik's Cube there are 6 colors, but there are only 3 opposites. Opposites attract. What is that reality and why? Now we have to play the color game. And don't forget there's part colors. Purple, which is blue and red. Green, which is yellow and blue, etc. So the 1440 minutes in a day, plus the in and the out of the day. I mean, obviously, the arm is always inside the center. So it remains in all worlds, running of the totality of the clock, regardless of what time it is. It just keeps going. It doesn't matter what time it is. Are you breathing? Okay. What's the difference what time it is? That's a time. We live in a period of time right now where without science, nothing is created. Without the guinea pig, nothing is possible to create. Impossible. Impossible. So people give up their lives for a little bit of money. Now, millions and billions, you know, I'm not going to get into the cooling, the memory. First thing I ever really talked about was memory cooling systems, memory area space cooling system, AC air conditioning, 1 and 3, moving the artificial intelligence to the air conditioning. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that. The 1440 minutes a day, the size of Mars, kilometers, 3476, miles, 2160. 3476 is very important because if you go 13579, you get the 3 and the 7, right? Is this bus going to stop for me? And if you go 258, right? If you go 357, you know the angle of the phone, you get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now you have 4 and 6 out of position. And that 4 and 6 and 3 and 7 surround the 5. The gateway is through the moon. You ever see lightning? Does it ever come straight to the ground? Or sort of hits a roadblock, sort of jags over to the side and then comes back down again. Almost like the energy is in the sky, goes down into the ground, comes up into our bodies, and goes back into the ground again. Or if it hits us first, you know, direct hit, you know, then to the ground. That's why we get electrocuted, right? That's why we get electrocuted. So this is the way it is. I had to pull that phone up a little bit. So 2160 are the miles. 9 days, 24 hours, 2160. I can go 9 months, which is a reflection of 270, 273, 274 for the 9 months. How many days? Could be 273. But regardless, because it touches the other one, that number is 91, 91, 91. 13 times 7 is 91. 13 cards in the deck. 28 moons times 13 is 364 days. So we have 273, right? Plus 91, plus 1 or 2 for the leap year. Remember? Father, mother, 1 and 2. Abba, Ima. Ima is 9-4. 9-4-4-1. Also, there's a representation of the sun and the heavens in mother. 1-4-4-1 or 1-8. Sorry, not 1-4-4-1, it's 9-4-4-1. Well, not 4-4 is area space. 9 and 4 will repeat the 4 and say AC, 1 and 3, which is not used for any craps. The 5 is, right? Even though it says any craps, specifically in a game, they say any craps, but they have to put EC instead of AC. Why? Why? 5 and 3 instead of 1 and 3. Big difference, right? More than one plural. The E now becomes plural. right? There's more than one crack. Is that why we have the E world? The E letter. We have the S. We have the ES. We have the female and the male. The L and the Al. So we have 1,440 minutes a day times 1.5 equals to the diameter of the moon. 5.5 times that number. 5.5 times 1440 is 7920. Diameter of the Earth. Now the thing is, how do we get 7? Because 7 is a number over the cube. 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. And if you put a comma, right, depending whether we put a dot or a comma, how we're going to use those numbers, dots and commas, whether we're going to use it in cents and timing, you know, like 99 cents on the other side of the point. 2160 is actually the birth of a baby chick. 21.56 to break out of that egg, right? Or 21 days and then 6 days would be 27 plus, right? Egg has to come out on that day, bringing on the moon. Put the rooster on the top of the church. The egg is laid 21. And to note that when a hen lays an egg, there are 3 days and 21 days she will not lay. That's 18 and 21. 18 and 21, 9 and 3 represents the skies of Saturn. Represents creation of 1 and 2, 2 and 1, because there is no other way to create 3. And 3 to the power of 2 creates 9. 1, 2, 3, 9, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 3, 9 are red. 13 and 2. 2, 4 Pythagorean. Bringer of the cat's hat. Why? Because when I watch TV, they were talking about that cat in the hat. So let's talk about all the hats and what they mean. Hat only takes up the top of my head. I got a chin strap for the bottom. So we got to understand that. What's half, what's whole? What's square, what's rectangle, and why? Earth, instead of 7920, we use 2 and 5 for 7. 25,920. 25,920. Okay, divided by 2 is 12,960. Divided by 2 is 6,480. Starting to look like the numbers to the minutes in a day. 648. Cut that in 2. Be 324. 324, 648. 324, 18 by 18, half by half, chai. 324, 162. 216, 162, the birth, the egg. 860, 162, 81 and 81. We now have Venus. 1 and 8, we have the heaven. 2 and 9, we have the birth in the heaven. 1, 8, 2, 9. Shift 1. The next one becomes 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, electric company. 6, 4, starting to build a cross. 7, 3, 7, 5, what is it? 6, 4. At 7, 5, we got the moon. 8, 6. We got the separation of the gateway. 9, 7, we have the birth in the gateway. Then 1, 8, we're back to the beginning again. 81 Venus, Raphael 72, 86. The constellation of Pegasus. Gonna go on break. Another 5 minutes for the pond. I mean what do you call it? We got 5 minutes for the waterfall. Ciao.